EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the Broncos' 42-yard line.
First carry now. This is Williams. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a first down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On first down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Chiefs ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made. Right
well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Broncos nothing.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Damian Williams.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, nothing takes to start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. And incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Second and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, here's Mahomes. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At their 48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Tyreek Hill, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Mahomes with the hand.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Williams, the Chiefs ball.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. But this is caught by Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1-yard loss.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Block working out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's another Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chiefs 6.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Broncos 20, Chiefs 6. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Keep 15, 43, 43.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Mahomes, if they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting.